President Trump is apparently thrilled that the NFL has decided to crush the players' ability to protest against systemic racism and police brutality. Yesterday, it was announced that the NFL will be forcing its players on the field to stand for the national anthem. Teams whose players do not stay in the locker room or do not take part in the national anthem, do not stand, will be fined. So, what we're going to do is that if you're not going to be patriotic, in their words, well, then we're going to fine your team. So you must stand up for the flag. Now, Donald Trump, in an interview with Fox News, wants to go further than that. If you didn't think that was bad enough, right? He said, quote, "I don't think people should be staying in locker rooms. You have to stand proudly for the national anthem, or you shouldn't be playing. You shouldn't be there. Maybe you shouldn't be in the country." So, wait. He went from fire them to maybe we should deport them. That's insane and also incredibly illegal. It would not happen. That would be a violation, a huge violation of the First Amendment. That's totally insane. All right, so here's the thing, right? So if we're going to fire people, because obviously we can't deport American citizens for not standing for a flag during a football game, well then what about the people who are citizens in the who are in the crowd, for example? What if you're out getting a hot dog or something from the concession stand and you decide, no, I'm not going to stand for the anthem, right? No, I'm going to sit there and scratch my ass. Or I'm going to use the bathroom. Well, that's ridiculous, right? I mean, what are we going to do? Are we going to ban them from the stadium? We're going to deport them? I mean, they're being so disrespectful, taking a shit during the national anthem. That's insane. Furthermore, what about the people at home, right? I mean, I can guarantee that nobody who watches the football game at home stands for the national anthem. Like 2%, 0.2% of people at home stand for the national anthem. The rest are holding like bags of chips and a beer in one hand. You going to send cops to their homes to make sure that they're not disrespecting the flag? You got to stand for the flag. You got to stand for the flag. It doesn't matter where you're at. No, this is ridiculous. This is insanity. I mean, come on, man. This whole issue has never, ever been about the flag. It's never been about the troops. No. This has and has been the entire time about systemic racism and police brutality. This is about raising awareness. And really, it was a silent protest to begin with. It only got traction when butthurt conservatives decided, oh, I'm so mad. I'm so angry. How dare you sit during the national anthem? You must stand. You are required to stand. And here's idiot Trump, fucking dotard. He's like, oh, you know what? We're going to deport you. You should get fired and deported. Fuck off. How un-American is this? Come on. Look, let's be honest here. Police brutality and systemic racism, the very things that Kaepernick was kneeling for, and many others who joined Kaepernick, is something that people in power don't want to have a conversation on. Okay, they don't want to talk about systemic racism. They don't want to talk about police brutality, how the police are poorly trained. They're trained to shoot on sight. And it's not just African Americans, it's now white people, right? There's Latinos. Everybody, the mentally ill, they're also getting shot and killed by poorly trained police. We're not going to have a conversation about that. No, we're going to talk about how this is disrespecting the flag. It's so much easier to misrepresent what the protest was actually all about. And by the way, can you really respect the flag by betraying what it's actually supposed to represent? I mean, liberty and justice for all, right? That's what it's supposed to stand for. It's supposed to stand for America, the American dream, you know, the promise of America. Well, by having systemic racism and police brutality, we are failing in that promise to our citizens. It's hypocrisy. But look, it's not just Trump, right? Yes, Trump said the most heinous things, like deport people. Come on, dude, you're an insane moron. Anyway, it's not just him. Also, you had Vice President Mike Pence and Donald Trump Jr. Now, Pence, who famously left an Indianapolis Colts game in a very, I think, public sort of fuck you. They, to of course, people who were the players who were kneeling, posted a screenshot of the news and captioned it, quote, #winning on Twitter. Mike Pence thinks this is winning, right? This is not winning. This is forced nationalism based on a complete mischaracterization of the protest. Do you think this is patriotic? No, this isn't patriotism. It is blind nationalism. Oh, everybody, you better respect the flag while not knowing what the fuck it actually stands for and not respecting what it actually stands for. No, we're going to be blind nationalists and stand for a flag that really you don't understand the meaning of. You don't understand America. If you're in favor of this, of forcing people to stand for the national anthem, then you don't fucking understand what America is supposed to be. You do not understand at all. Now, it's not just Pence, of course. You had Trump Jr., right? Trump Jr. posted a similar tweet, captioning an AP article with, quote, "Still not sick of winning." You think you're winning? I got a quote of my own from Trump Jr. "I love it, especially in the summer." Now, it's not nothing to do with this story, right? But nonetheless, I think it is important to keep saying whenever you hear from Donald Trump Jr. Look, there is no winning going on here, except for racist conservatives who desperately want to avoid any conversation about police brutality and systemic racism. Now, there's one more thing here that I want to mention, and that's the players' union, right? So, look, this decision was made by the NFL owners. Now, there's one owner, the Jets owner, that says, you know what, I don't agree with that. Yes, I think that players should stand for the national anthem. However, they should be able to make the choice. Like, I believe that it's patriotism. However, my players, I support my players. That's the owner of the New York Jets, by the way. And he's like, you know what I'm going to do? If we get a fine, I'm going to pay it. I'm going to pay it for my team members because I believe in their right to protest, even though I disagree with them. Isn't that amazing? And that's what America is about. Even if you disagree with someone, you fight for their right to protest. That's what America is supposed to be about. And Donald Trump Jr. and the rest, they have no clue. They have no idea what America actually is supposed to stand for. Now, like I said, the players' union, right, made a statement. And they said the NFL chose not to consult the union in the development of this policy. NFL players have shown their patriotism through their social activism, their community service in support of our military and law enforcement, and yes, through their protests to raise awareness about the issues that they care about. They also said that they're going to review this decision because the company, look, here's the thing. The company can do that. The NFL is, weirdly enough, a private corporation. Now, they get a lot of public money. So I was kind of curious about whether or not the First Amendment applies here. Now, look, if you're going to try to deport people for not, standing for the national anthem, that's obviously a First Amendment issue. You can't do that. That's wildly illegal. But as far as a private corporation, they can fine people. They can do whatever they want. And so, nonetheless, this betrays the whole idea of free speech. So I wonder, of course, when the free speech warriors are going to take Kaepernick's side. I think I might have to wait quite some time because, as far as I know, they only fight for the free speech that they like, and they don't fight for free speech that they don't like. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.